It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Friday, February 2nd, 2018. It is 7 a.m. and good morning.
Finally Friday.
Finally Friday. Yay.
I want to get some of them wooga wooga horns for Friday.
Wooga wooga horn.
Streamers.
I just want to get an air horn, put it by Dale, and just
I've got
Get
one of those.
two.
and more of those confetti guns. He loves the confetti
Oh,
guns.
you guys are still cleaning that mess up.
I found some the other day. I was
Did you
thinking,
really?
where
That
did
was
this
a month
confetti come
ago.
from?
Good grief.
We need
Good
more.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome down on the corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Jerry Hogan and Scooter Callis, and it's Friday.
It's
No,
Friday.
brace yourself.
Oh no,
Scooter's drinking coffee.
I am. I'm
The
drinking.
psychiatrist has been called.
The psychiatrist been called. Jerry poured me some yesterday. It was actually really
Really good coffee.
good. It's great coffee. It's a little strong, but
And the reason for that is it's Brewed Awakening.
and you mix it like the whole bag goes into one pouch, and he packs it in there, and it fills it up to the top, and that's when he starts saying, "Okay, this is good coffee."
I'm on my 4th coffee cup this week. It keeps eating a hole through the bottom.
You know, you'd think that would be a lot of caffeine, but I don't know, and I've never seen anybody affected by it. I mean, it doesn't ever seem to affect me, and it's good coffee. There's no caffeine in it. I don't know.
You need to stop doing your measurements by cups and convert to cc's or something.
Why?
Because your coffee is almost medicinal. I think 70 cc's, that's plenty. A cup, that's
Cubic centimeters of coffee, huh? If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening coffee, you're just drinking muddy water or dirty water.
It's great coffee, even from somebody that doesn't drink a lot of coffee. It's
good
really
coffee.
good coffee. I'm drinking again this morning.
But Jerry be running laps around the building here in a little while.
yeah. And
Yeah.
then you crash hard.
I'm
Check
sorry,
out Brewed
you
Awakening
said,
coffee.
You said running and Jerry in the same sentence.
You're like, what?
It was good.
Running? Check out Brewed Awakening Coffee. 3 locations to serve you. Balmer Boulevard, BRMC Lobby, 62 East Plaza. How's that?
There you go.
Great
Or
coffee.
right here. Come by. Try
And the
some
morning
coffee.
prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas. With all our respect, we're so proud to have the Roller Funeral Home family on. And when Jerry says, "You want to sponsor morning prayer?" Yeah, they love the morning prayer. And of course, it's extra special now. We got the kids students coming over from Mountain Home Christian Academy.
Which is
Mountain Home
awesome.
Christian Academy, do what?
Which is awesome.
They do a great job.
They do.
Really do. And of course, Mountain Home Christian Academy takes no government money, teaches no Common Core. If you can help them financially, 424-6622. This morning we have another fine student from Mountain Home Christian Academy. Luke Wert is here, and he's ready to do our prayer. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
You're on.
Dear Lord, please help everybody to have a good day. Please help those who are traveling, for them to have traveling mercies. Please help those who are in the hospital, for them to get better. And please help everybody who hasn't been having a good day. Please help them to have a good day. Amen.
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 Morning
Good
prayer by
job.
Luke Wert, student at Mountain Home Christian Academy. If you can help the Christian Academy financially, you can call them at 424-6622. And the morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas.
Good job, Luke.
Did a great job. How's school going?
Good.
Good. Having a good time?
Yeah.
No? What's your favorite subject?
Art.
Yeah. I wasn't ever very good at art. Were you good at art?
I enjoyed it. I'm not going to say that I was good at it. Now, my wife, she's amazing. She used to draw
Really?
these bridges and these beautiful things, and yeah, she did a good job at it.
Huh.
But
What are
me,
you doing
not
in
so
art?
much.
Well, our art teacher, he's brought in these wooden blocks, like about round like this.
Yeah.
Cedar wood like that, and they're just small, cut like that. And we made a snowman out of them, and we've done stuff like that. We've made stuff out of paper, like cats out of paper. It's really fun.
Pretty creative.
hmm
That's good.
You
Sounds
work
like
with
fun.
clay yet?
No,
Sure, you'll get there.
probably.
Jerry's our artsy crafty guy out of the group. He loves to he loves crayons and coloring.
Oh, I do.
But he did
And trying to
pencil.
keep
He
it in
did
line.
colored pencils, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's moving up in the world.
Yeah.
That's
One
what
of
I
these-
want
one
to
of
get you
these
for,
days he'll actually
for
have
Christmas.
markers.
Crayon pack and a book of.
I've got it all.
Santa Claus is coming.
I have Tupperwares full of different colored pencils, man.
Unreal. Well, thanks, Luke. You did a great job. I enjoy having you
I
guys.
tell you what, I'm thrilled to have these Mountain Home Christian Academy students come in every day, do a great job. It's kind of the highlight of the day, you know.
It is. For me, it
It's a lot of
is.
fun.
Gets it started right.
And I like it. They're just off the cuff. They're just,
Genuine,
yeah.
the way it should be.
And if you hear them, it's always about somebody else.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Hey, we got a new weather sponsor, Great
Yes,
Farm
we do.
Services.
Yes, we do.
Thank you.
GFS.
GFS, Great Farm Services, bringing morning weather. And for all your farm supply needs, check out Greg Farm Services.
Even got their logo up, Jerry.
Looky there at GFS right
Boy,
there.
that was quick.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Greg Farm Services for all your farm and implement needs.
They're great. They've got everything you can think of
Yeah.
over there at Greg Farm Services. I mean, I just went over there and we're getting low on hay, and my brother's picking up his horse, so I didn't want to go get a bunch, but I went over and picked up 30 bales of Bermuda hay, and they have it.
They've got it.
You name it, they got it. They got seeding for, I mean, that's where we bought all of our seed to do our fields, and
Cast iron skillets, blue jeans, bird feeders,
They've got it.
tillers, mowers.
ain't there anything you can think about, they probably got it in there somewhere.
Bringing you the morning weather. Greg Farm Services, 17 degrees in Mountain Home, 19 in Harrison. Checks in. Let me try that again. Hardy checks in at 22. It's 25 at Mountain View, Arkansas. Yellville at 21. 25 at Marshall. 17 at Calico Rock. Poplar Bluff, Missouri at 19. 16 in Branson. 14 at West Plains. It's only 5 degrees in Watford City, North Dakota, and -5. What are you doing?
Just trying to get
In
out from
Anchorage,
behind the
Alaska.
weather.
In Anchorage, Alaska.
Hey, Luke, if you need to go, you can go up. We appreciate you this morning. You have a wonderful.
You've got breakfast over there. Take a minute, eat some breakfast there.
Hey, have a wonderful day at school, will you?
Thank you.
And the radar. Well, I-95 getting more rain again. See it?
Yeah.
Well,
That's a
basically,
swath.
I'm going to refresh that and just see.
I don't think you consider that a swath.
That
Well,
is
yeah,
a
no,
swath.
it is.
That's a
I see it
band.
over there on the right. No, that'd be a swath.
That'd be a band of rain.
That's
not
a swath.
All right, what clarifies a band over a swath then? In your eyes?
I don't know.
I know a
We'll have to figure
swath.
that out.
Swath is a defined line. That's definitely a defined line.
Okay, this is a glob. From Maine to
No,
South
glob
Carolina.
would be
Okay.
like that.
Nothing going on in the Midwest, Missouri, Arkansas, Illinois, Louisiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, all clear right now. A little bit in Montana and Idaho, a little bit in Wyoming. That's about it. Ready to check those highway, Scooter?
You bet. Go right ahead.
Highway 62, 412 east and west looks good. 65 north-south, 67 and 63 highways, all north-south routes. 64 across the middle of the state looks good. Interstates 30, 40, 49, 55 in good shape as we speak. In Missouri, I-44 looks good. I-65 and all the way up into I-70.
Good day for flying
Thanks,
a
y'all. See you
drone.
later. Good job, Luke. Thanks. So, looks like it's just another dry day, but I think we got some precip coming.
Do we?
I think so, eventually. So
I don't
made
even.
it.
I hadn't even seen the forecast, but I know originally they were calling for a chance of snow and stuff, but I haven't.
why don't we look? We got a
Yeah,
minute here.
why don't you take a look?
Let's see, Baxter County.
Do you know Baxter and Marion are about the only two counties in Arkansas with severe drought conditions? All the counties around them are okay, but ours is severe.
Looks like Monday night into Tuesday, rain likely. 50% chance on Monday night, 70% on Tuesday. Huh. But it doesn't give a high temp, high 48. Oh well.
There we go.
Community calendar. What do we got?
You have the Crafters Weaving Weekend Workshop.
It's
in
what?
Mountain View.
What was it?
Crafters Weaving Weekend Workshop.
I
in
missed that.
Mountain-
What was it?
Crafters Weaving Weekend Workshop.
He's got that down.
He has stayed up all night.
got it down.
practicing that, I'll guarantee you.
That's today through the 4th in Mountain View, Arkansas. And you have a very cool dinosaur exhibit Opens tomorrow at 10 a.m. at the Donald W. Reynolds Library. So go in and see a T-Rex and a couple of them flappy flying things. And
You do such a great job as a spokesman for them.
Flappy flying
Flying
things.
one of them things where rhinos came from.
You gonna be at the airport or something?
Airport.
Well, flappy flying thing.
No, I'll be flying my drone, but it don't flap. It just flies.
He's talking about the flappy fly.
Pterodactyls, is that what they're
There
called?
you go. There's
Well, I'm
one.
impressed. Wow. The
I
pterodactyl.
mean, that was like a 15-cent word for you.
How many dinosaurs can you name?
I don't
I'm
know.
good for about 4, and that's, I don't know.
Hey, they got a great exhibit though. It's going to be really, really cool. I want to get over there and see it. I really do.
Yeah,
I want to see Jerry in that costume they got, that dinosaur costume.
I wish they would move. I'd like to ride a dinosaur at their town. Go Bombers.
And the youth wrestling team is headed to state today. We'll be wrestling at the state youth
State level down
Arkansas
in,
State Youth Wrestling Championships.
Down in Russellville.
Down in Russellville this year. First time for them. I'm great to see it for them. It'll be a tough tournament.
Didn't they come back, our high school team, from a tournament yesterday?
Yes, they did.
How'd they do?
wrestled against, we won. We won against Hillsboro, and it's kind of surprising because we've got 3 holes in our lineup already, and then 4 of our starters are still out.
Mm-hmm.
We're letting them rest up until they have conference and state for themselves. So to pull it off, I mean, the kids we brought stepped up. So
That's awesome.
it was a good day. So we pulled that one out. I'm tickled pink.
Anything else?
Nope.
I'll put
We're in
in
week 4 of
the,
basketball at First Baptist Church tomorrow.
ahead.
Huh?
First Baptist Church.
Yeah,
basketball.
we've got basketball program. Week number 4.
Week number 4.
Long days.
I brought up the old time restaurant logo. I got to say, this is Friday. You know what Friday is? Steak day. Yeah, we got a marinated sirloin steak. You can cut with a butter knife. It comes with eggs, hash browns, biscuit and gravy or toast, $7.88. And for lunch, we have got hamburger steak supremes.
Ooh.
Comes with 2 sides of roller cornbread for $6.88. So stop by. Stop by. If you go by, give Amanda a hard time.
Yeah.
Actually, Amanda's going to be leaving a little early today. She's going down with us to
Really?
state. So can't miss the
You
state
got
tournament.
your turnip greens and Tabasco sauce down there too.
They always have it.
Yeah.
And, you know, I can't eat that anywhere else. I
Yeah.
don't do it anymore because I've been disappointed too many times. I went to, like, Indianapolis and, like, hey, man, I'd like some turnip greens, please. Them things are nasty. It's like eating out of your front yard. I'm like, you either know how to cook them or you don't.
Yeah, they do a good job over there at that.
Not too many people have a glazed donut with turnip greens and hot sauce, but Jerry can.
Oh, Jerry.
My gosh, that sounds delicious.
I mean, it's just got to be food. If it's edible, he's got it. He's in.
Why don't we take a break? 7:13 on this Friday, February 2nd. Mountain Public Schools are here,
All right.
and we'll be right back.
Surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
Coming in 2018, VHF Archery Range, brought to you by DeerHunterFan.com TV and Steadyform. This 10,000 square foot indoor climate-controlled archery range will feature 3D targets, 3D pop-up, and state-of-the-art video shooting. DHF Archery Range will be open to the public and available for all ages. It's a great facility for hunters and archers alike and located in the center of the Ozarks in beautiful Bull Shoals, Arkansas. That's DHF Archery Range, coming in 2018. Keep on the lookout for more details and their grand opening announcement soon.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home. More than just propane, Reeves Propane provides you full-service propane delivery as well as tank and piping installation. We are your dependable choice, offering the very best in personal service with on-time deliveries and competitive prices. Reeves Propane also sells and installs tankless water heaters and appliances and can even convert your gas cook stove to liquid propane. So no need to fuss and cuss about bad service. Call us at Reeves Propane. We greatly appreciate your business and God bless.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
It's 7/17, February 2nd, first Friday, means Mountain Home Public Schools. Dr. Long's here, along with Dr. G. Welcome, everybody. Good to have you.
Thank you for having us.
Good morning.
And so, wow, January's behind us. Here we are in February. And
saw some stuff on social media just yesterday, and there was a trend, finally January's over or something like that. Yeah. So I think everybody was certainly happy to see it go and February come in. And now, weren't you guys honored at the Chamber Banquet just last week?
We were nominated for Business of the Year.
Yeah.
Along with Ritter Communications, Auto Services Company, and of course KTLO.
Well, that's congratulations.
KTLO won the honors, and we congratulate them. Of course, they've been around a little longer than we have.
Yeah.
It was awesome just being nominated, though. It really meant a lot to us.
KTLO has been on the air as long as television has been in existence.
Yeah.
Because you figured 1953 and they went on the air, you could barely buy a television.
He had a great speech too. I like
Bob
his.
Did, yeah.
He really did. It was real heartfelt, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed going through the whole thing. I really did.
Worth it just to see Gil wear a tie.
Yeah, I was glad to see you guys there, and I know from the school system standpoint, you all help us so much. You talk about our schools, you help us put out all the good things, you volunteer in them, and so we really appreciate what you all do for our schools and our kids.
Thank you.
And hopefully be doing even more in the future. I mean, that's our plan. We want to be local, and that's schools. One of the areas I think you got to start with, because kids affect a lot of people.
We do.
We was talking a little bit before that you had some conversations with Dr. Pratt as well over at Harrison.
Yeah,
so we've
got a Harrison show. Jim Bumgardner over there is kind of hosts and does the show over there. Kind of did, and we kind of used you as the guinea pig for some of the things that we're doing over here. And hey, we're going to have a little fun rivalry. How's that?
that's what Dr. Pratt had said, and he said that we might even have to get on a show together at some point.
I think that would
be
fun.
We might stir up some of that old Harrison Palmer rivalry a little bit, but
it doesn't take much to stir that brew, does it?
No, it doesn't. But it'll sure enough be good. Well, Dr. G, she's got a lot of the stuff that's going on in the district, and so I'm going to let her visit with you guys about a lot of the stuff going on and
a lot of exciting news. And I'll start with some of the updates across the district. Next Thursday, we have an early release for students at 2:10. That's February the 8th. And we have parent-teacher conferences from 2 to 8 o'clock.
What was that dismissed time?
2:10.
2:10.
And some of the campuses, it varies depending on, the transportation department starts at one building, but 2:10 is the time we have published out to the public. And then February the 9th, we have No School for Students. So that's a day students can enjoy some time with family and friends. And February the 5th through 9th, we are celebrating our counselors. It's National School Counselors Week, and that's February the 5th through the 9th. And we sure do appreciate all of our school guidance counselors. They are very supportive and knowledgeable.
Oftentimes the job of the counselors is kind of behind the scenes. I mean, and they do everything. You think about a counselor, you think about just a guidance, advising students on what classes they're supposed to take, or you might even think of it as emotional support for students, which is what it is. But it also, their job expands, from one end of the spectrum to the other, and they certainly do a lot, and I really appreciate having a full week dedicated to honoring them and the work that they do.
Absolutely.
And they keep up to date on all the colleges and universities and
absolutely.
the advantages and disadvantages one over the other. I don't know if disadvantage would be a proper word, but still, I remember when my boys were in high school and I had to go to the counselor's office while I was waiting. A couple of students were talking. I thought, my goodness, how do they remember all this stuff?
They are.
One was looking like perhaps at UCA as compared to U of A, or Hendrix compared to ASU. It's just,
they are very knowledgeable.
and they had that knowledge right there.
And just on the same lines, even just this last Tuesday night, we had a college fair. And our school counselors were the ones that put it on, and I don't know how many people attended or how many folks came through, but I saw some pictures of it, and it was pretty incredible, the number of families and kids that came through to that scholarship fair.
Yeah, incredible. They do an excellent job. Mountain Home Kindergarten, February the 23rd, they are hosting a book fair. So the book fair begins, and that's a special time for the students to get a book. And February the 26th through March 2nd, Read Across America Week and Dr. Seuss Week at Mountain Home Kindergarten. And that's a big celebration. Usually there's dress-up days involved, and hopefully Coach Wood will participate. I'd like to see her dress up for Dr. Seuss Week. Nelson Wilkes Heron, they are selling candygrams. Students can send a little message and some candy to a teacher or a friend. And the library at the Nelson Wilkes Heron is hosting that candygram delivery for Valentine's Day. It's just around the corner. Also, Hackler, they as well, they are having a candygram sale through February the 12th. And the 5th grade Valentine dance is coming up, and that is the 13th of February. And that's a big event for 5th graders.
I bet.
School dance.
Is it a formal or semi-formal, or?
The students get pretty formal with it.
Do
It's kind of funny to.
No, 5th grade is what age?
10.
10 years old.
My daughter's in 5th grade. McKenna's in 5th grade. She's 10, 9, 10.
I think that the kids are, and the parents, they like the opportunity to dress their kids up, take the pictures, and send them to a school function.
Yes. And
those awkward years.
It really is.
Try to learn the social graces.
Dale, you had all boys. You wouldn't understand. It's the girl thing, man.
This is where the dad starts to get nervous right here.
He's got a daughter.
I got a daughter. I went through it. I was like, no, I'm not ready for a dance already. No.
That's right. Also at Hackler Book Fair.
What dates?
The date's February the 26th through March the 2nd.
Boy, you got a lot going on.
We do a lot of good things, and I would love to congratulate Declan Whitlock. He's a 4th grader, excellent student. He won the county spelling bee 3rd place.
Wow!
So congratulations to Declan.
Wow!
Yes. And at Hackler, we're hosting a noon board meeting, and that is on February the 8th.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Lots going on.
Lots going on. At Pinkston, we have student-led conferences, and that's on the same day as our parent-teacher conferences. That's February the 8th. And at junior high, February the 5th, Hooping for Hearts Pink Out game. And it's the last home basketball game, and junior high is having a fundraiser for the American Heart Association. They also raised they also sold some cookies to raise some funds as well for the American Heart Association. And then at the junior high, February 12th through 16th, celebrating Random Acts of Kindness Week. So that's a big week. And then over at Guy Berry, we welcome Officer Mike Day on February the 7th. He's a guest speaker, and he will be sharing drug cases he has worked and the death and loss he has seen because of drugs. So Officer Mike Day, he's a wonderful guest speaker.
And he'll be at Guy Berry?
Guy Berry, February the 7th.
And this is a topic that we've had a couple things this week at our high school and junior high. We've showed the video as the FBI produced video chasing the dragon this week, and so we're trying to give our students and parents as much information about some of the things that are out there that our community is not immune to. Just to create this awareness, and it's a fine line for us as a school system. We don't want to step into the bounds of doing things that parents prefer to do, because I've had some parents tell me, you guys educate our kids, we'll teach them about this, and then I've also gotten the feedback of where's the school as far as drug awareness, drug education, and that type of thing. So we're trying to make sure that we create that balance in making sure that we educate our kids on the influence of some of these things. This week's focus was on the opioid epidemic, and then the guest speaker coming in there at Guy Berry, it'll be a different focus. So just trying to give our kids and our parents and educate them on the things that our community and country is facing at this time.
And it's getting serious. We had Jamie Leach here earlier in the week talking about addictions. Yeah. And the causes of addictions and things like. Why don't we go ahead and take the break, then we come back and focus more on that with Dr. Long and Dr. G. 7:27 on this Friday, almost 7:28. We'll be right back. Stick around.
Yeah. Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Hi, I'm Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup. If anybody needs trash service in the area, please give us a call. Arch Trash Service is veteran owned, and I've been in the local area resident for over 20 years. I'll provide a better service than the other guys and even provide front door service trash pickup for those that aren't able to take their trash to the curb. We'll also pick up almost anything and even provide free recycling. I am Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup, and please give me a call for all your trash service needs.
With a large It's coming up on 7:31 on this Friday, February 2nd, visiting with Dr. Long, Dr. G from Mountain Public Schools. And I know we got a lot more to discuss. I do want to bring up, we were talking about addiction and the opioid stuff. We can't overlook the fact that we've had some teen suicides here in the last couple days and weeks since 2018 has joined us. What about teaching fantasy versus reality? Do our students, do the younger people, can they diversify between fantasy and reality? Sitting here with Facebook, I'm monitoring the TV program as we speak on Facebook, and I can scroll down and see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of things. Probably 95% of it's false. Whether it's a newsreel, it could be basically any type of video. And so, what's causing this addiction issue, the suicide issue? Can they differentiate? Do they understand fantasy and reality?
I think you bring up definitely the point that we ask ourselves as a school system, and with the students having access to, like you said, basically anything that they want, and it's not just students, everyone, adults, kids, but our kids have access to exposure of things that are going on around the world, literally at their fingertips, and so we have to teach as much as we can about digital citizenship. We also our counselors provide a certain level of curriculums regarding around all things depression, anxiety, of course they hit on the drug awareness piece, and
counselors also work on coping skills, teaching students how to cope when something may not go exactly as planned, how to cope with anger, or how to cope with different, and so I know the counselors work with the coping skills with the younger students in their counseling and guidance programs as well.
But to your point is we all it's got to be as much of a community effort as ever before in helping provide and support our kids through this new age. And our kids that are going through our school system, they don't know life without Facebook. They certainly don't know life without the iPhone. It's non-existent. And you think about those things. All of us sitting around the table, we know life without this stuff.
Sure.
And so we can see how it's molded. But to our kids, it is everything. So the biggest thing, from a school standpoint, we're going to continue to provide those level of services and even up our own game on the awareness pieces. And then we're going to start offering some things to the community and to our parents, trainings, as well as the same educational opportunities for them to help support the kids outside of the classroom walls, through the parental aspect, because it's going to take all of us. It's not we oftentimes, whenever we have weeks like we've had, or months or Januaries like we've had, we want to start maybe even pointing fingers and trying to assign blame, and the answer is it's all of us. We've all got to do a better job of having those conversations with our young folks, and because ultimately it's going to be the people that have the closest relationship with our students. For me, as my parents. You know, I don't know for you guys, it may have been somebody different, but the people that have the greatest influence on our kids are going to be the ones that have that closest relationship, and that's where the prevention, the intervention, the mental health, the coping skills, that's where that information needs to come from.
It comes from that trusted role model in the students in a young person's life to teach them. And what is reality?
And we realize that it could be
not reality.
It in many cases it's the teacher. In many cases it's the coach. In some cases it might be the sibling, the friend,
older sibling,
minister, you know, church person. And so the more that we all are aware and educated on, you know, how to identify, how to prevent, how to intervene, when to intervene, the better it's, you know, that's how we're going to, you know, make a difference. And
absolutely.
So
that role model teaching our young people what is real, what's fantasy. When you are bullied online, how to cope, where, you know, just
well, you know, he had a young lady, was basically kidnapped at West Memphis. They found her in Nebraska, and it was set up. She was like 17 or 18, lives just off of I-55 there at West Memphis, Osceola area. Found her in Nebraska.
One of the issues that is probably tougher today than it was when we were. You know, we had our friends, and you had your and you could tell when your buddy's he's having a bad day. You know, and you know, you may talk about it or discuss it or whatever the case may be. But now with the media, you know, as far as Facebook and stuff like that, it becomes a different ball game for the kids because they have filters now. You know, and you know, you're texting back and forth. I don't know by these texts, you know, Jerry's having a bad day. If he's got something going on, you know, you look at some of these, and I hate to bring it up, but some of these killings, some of these kids that have done this or that, and the reaction was, man, I didn't know that anything was wrong with them. But was there that interaction, or was it what you're seeing on Facebook?
How do we intercede? How do we?
Yeah, if there's that filter up, and that's what you're turning to. Instead of turning to your parents and you're turning to this Facebook, and you're trying to get, you know, they talk about the addiction stuff like that. Your body produces a dopamine, which is what makes you feel good, and it's what you get addicted to. The gamblers, everything, and they were showing how somebody receiving a text, you get that quick rush of dopamine. You feel good when you receive a text. So if a kid's troubled or having a bad time, they turn to media and put that filter out there. And next thing you know, they're getting responses. It's making them, but it's not helping them. And there's a, you know, that puts a different spin on it than what we had to deal with as kids, because I would deal with Jerry face to face. He's my buddy. I can tell when he's coming in with a bad day, or he, you know, whatever. And I don't know that we see it that often because they got things to hide behind. And it's easier to turn that away.
But when you have 7th grade students, 6th, 7th, 8th grade students that are committing suicide over boyfriend, girlfriend, stuff like that, you know, will I ever be loved? That's too young of an age to even consider. You know what I'm saying? But yet it's taken so seriously. And how do we intervene, you know?
It's tough.
It's tough.
It's a tough road.
Good question, and I appreciate you guys you know, being willing to have those conversations, and so and any of the viewers out there, if you have ideas or things that you'd like to share with us, by all means, give us a call, talk to your school principals, talk to your school counselors if you have things to share. On kind of a not near as dark of a note, but there's been a lot of things out there across the nation about the flu, and so if you see last night on the news, I mean, there was things that were going on, schools closing down nationally. Locally, yesterday was still well over 90%, and so I think that our lowest point as far as attendance and our peak up until this point was that Friday before. I don't know if you all remember, but that Friday before the snow came, before the 3 days snow.
I remember.
And so we took a pretty good hit that week, and there was a lot going on that week. And so, right now we haven't seen it at the level in which some of these schools are seeing it. Of course, we know it's by all means if your child is showing symptoms of the flu, keep them home. Keep them home, and don't, let's not spread that around. But I did want to update the community on kind of where we are at as of yesterday regarding the
So you're
flu.
above 90% attendance.
Yeah, we're still above 90%, which is
What's the break point?
Yeah, that's a magical question, and there's no specific
Really?
Percentage that once you hit you do this, but you get down around 25%. You start you
start
think
losing days
one
regardless.
you think a 1 in
Right.
4 kids are out, then then that's whenever we
making some
begin
decisions.
looking.
I will give a positive note. My son the other day has got the upper respiratory thing, so we took him over to the Walmart clinic, and they gave me some positive. They said that the actual flu is taking a quick downhill
Good.
incline, so they seem to be on the backside of it.
Good.
There's going to be some more cases, but the main
But
part of it,
you know,
they see it slowing down, and it's starting to wind
It's
down.
been so
good.
prevalent
Good.
in
That's good.
49 states. I guess Alaska was the only one that really didn't get hit. But
Yeah.
what flu germ would want to be hit with -5 degrees up there today?
I don't think anything will live hardly ever.
What else we
So
have
that's a
done?
good thing. We're still at 90% attendance.
Yeah.
What about the faculty? Is that included in your?
I didn't run
I
those
didn't-
numbers
I didn't-
on subs.
I did not look at the number of substitutes we had this week, but we've had some teachers out
Yeah.
for flu or strep. But I'd like to share the French Club's news.
Is that tonight?
That is tonight. Chili supper tonight at the Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. They're hosting the chili supper event. We sure appreciate that. And it starts at 4 o'clock tonight.
Ooh.
Awesome.
So, yes, and the funds help our students that are in the French Club. They're taking a trip to Quebec. So, funds will go to our students to help them take a trip, and we're excited about that educational experience for them. Also, the high school, they're hosting on February the 8th, that's next Thursday, Empty Bowls, and that's in the high school cafeteria. And it starts at 4 o'clock, and our students in the ceramic class, they have made pottery, and they are selling the pottery to raise funds for North Central Food Bank. So
Awesome.
that's the 8th at 4 o'clock in the high school cafeteria.
I think they did that last year too, didn't
And it was a very successful event.
they? Because I think we bought.
Yeah,
I couldn't
you
make
did.
it, but I
You
bought
did.
1 or 2 bowls.
I know you
couldn't
did.
resist,
I
yeah.
remember. I think I brought it up on air, and you was
Yeah.
like, "Here you go."
They're very, very
and
good
you'll be
students,
surprised
good
with
artwork.
and you'll be surprised the quality of the bowls and the things.
Oh,
that
yeah.
It's
I mean,
beautiful.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So.
I have to. I've got to bring this up though. We've got some pretty amazing students in this area. Mountain Home, Cotter,
Oh yeah.
We
North
have-
Fork, what's going on, Christian Academy, and I think we're very fortunate to live where we live. But you've got some outstanding students
We are
across North
blessed.
Arkansas.
Absolutely.
We're blessed. We have talented students. We have good citizens, students that are really caring. We are lucky. We're very fortunate, blessed.
You go to, and I've had this conversation with our local superintendents as well, but you go to state meetings and you hear about some of the problems that the school people across the state are facing. And guys, it does, we in our area, in north central Arkansas, we don't have a lot of the problems in which they're spending a lot more time than what we're
Really?
having to do, dealing with things that have nothing to do with education. So we're able to focus in on the kids' schooling, and whenever I say that, I'm saying the same thing as you said for the Christian Academy, for Cotter, for Norfolk, for all of our area schools, because we have great school people. We have, I think, what we would consider the salt of the earth in our school systems, and it's it's a good place to be.
It is. We have the best. Also at the high school, they are preparing for prom. The theme this year is Masquerade Ball. And thank you to ASU Mountain Home. They are hosting the prom at Veda Shed, at the Veda Shed Center, and that's April the 14th.
That'll be here before we know it.
That'll be here before we know it. And they're getting ready, and it's always a big event, and they do a great job. All the class sponsors at the high school and the students, they really put a lot of work into the prom. Also across the district, I want to share with the viewers, we are interested in substitute teachers. So if you are interested in becoming a substitute teacher for Mountain Home Public Schools, please visit may I give the website? It's www.subteachusa.com and apply.
Awesome.
Looking for substitutes.
Wow.
Also, we're seeking applicants for part-time employment in our transportation department, and to apply for consideration to be a bus driver working in our transportation department, you do need to apply, and the website is mhbombers.com.
Yep. And the drivers have the ability to, once they get into the system, they have the ability through their training, we pay them as they go through their training, and so much of their cost that is incurred up front for getting your CDL, you recuperate that pretty quickly. We've also rolled out a bus driver incentive program to try to both retain the drivers we have, and then also get new drivers. And this is another area across that schools across the state are struggling with, is getting folks to come in and drive the buses, and so anybody out there that enjoys working with kids, you got to be 21 to get a CDL.
Oh yes, age. Yes, I thought you said wage. Yes.
A couple other things that I know, Doc, that is out there are, of course, our winter sports are going to be starting their conference tournaments before long. The February 10th is a big day for both the wrestling, and then also on the 9th, our bowling. But there's another event on the 10th that I want to make sure and make mention. And as we all know, it's spring. Spring's around the corner, and so that means baseball season. Yay. And there's our baseball team is hosting a meet and greet with some special guests. Number one of them, Norm DeBrine. And he's going to be here, and along with Tom Pagnozzi, is going to be here as well
from
for
St.
this.
Louis.
Yep, from this for this meet and greet. Of course, Mr. Chinskowski, or Coach C, as most people in the area know him, be there to visit, along with Coach Webb as well. So if you're all things baseball, this would be a great event for you to come out. And this is on February the 10th. And it'll be at Real Life Church, and I'm not sure the cost, but it is a fundraiser for our baseball team. So it'd be a good event.
Fun.
Yeah,
Tom Pagnozzi.
Tom Pagnozzi, and if you've never heard these guys talk, then you're certainly in for a special treat. And then you also get to meet our new baseball coach, Coach Carver, and Coach Carver. He's a U of A alumni, and he played in a couple World Series there for them, and so he's a great young man. And here's you an opportunity to come out and meet him. So.
Pagnozzi's a St. Louis Cardinal, Jerry. St. Louis Cardinal. Yeah. We need to take a quick break. We'll be right back. With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support, and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
Life is too short to wear boring clothes. Welcome to Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique, where we carry the latest trends and fashions and accessories at prices anyone can enjoy. Feel beautiful while looking fabulous with a large range of fashions that fits anyone's sense of style. You're sure to discover something unique and new at every visit. Shabby to Chic also features 12 professional stylists, aesthetics by Amy J, a nail technician, and 4 tanning beds. Excite your style at Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique in Mountain Home.
They said, I'm not ready to move. I'm not ready for such a change. I'm not ready to give up my independence. Then, after receiving a lot of love and encouragement, they moved to the Good Samaritan Society. They said, I should have done it years ago.
Senior care and services from the Good Samaritan Society.
It's coming up on 7:51 on this February 2nd, meeting with Dr. G and Dr. Long, Mountain Public Schools. And what have I overlooked? What do we need to talk about?
Go ahead. Oh, I would love to mention the after-school program. It is a new program. Second grade. And Debbie Atkinson, she is the director of the after-school program. And you want to mention a little bit about it? Tell a little details.
Well,
it's exciting.
You know, first of all, I want to give Debbie a shout out on all the hard work. She's been working on this for several months now on getting this off the ground. And what it is it's an opportunity for for us to extend the school day, extend the learning day, and also provide a service to some of our parents that might have to work till 5:30 or 6 o'clock, and then that kindergartner, first or second grader doesn't have. We certainly don't want them to be without supervision or something, and provide a service to the parents. So it'll be both creativity, exercise. Learning, so there's going to be multi facets of it, and so this is the first time that we've done anything like this. So we're hoping for a success. There is a cost to it, and it's minimal. It's $5 a day, and that is from 3 to 6 p.m. And so that's just helps us cover basically the cost of the activities and the stuff, and the students will provide a snack. Will be provided a snack as well. So we're trying to roll this out in increments and see what the need is, how great the need is, and how we can better serve our students and our families within.
There's a lot of peace of mind right there.
Yeah. And so it's going to be held at the kindergarten building, and so we'll actually transport the student, any first or second grader, from kindergarten or from Nelson Wilkes to the kindergarten building, where they'll be there till 6 p.m. and they'll get a snack as well. Yes. So we'll look into the need and see what kind of response there is, but ask for patience as with anything with the new program. With an after-school program.
We have 2 teachers that are 2 paraprofessionals that are ready to start, and they've been working really hard. Samantha Sparks and Sherry Powell. We're excited to have them on the team and leading the after-school program.
And I think, I got to throw my 2 cents worth in. When you may have a junior high or high school student that mom and dad said, no, when little Sally gets home from kindergarten, you make sure blah, 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 and all of a sudden that puts the responsibility on the teen, who could probably care less, and the TV comes on and who knows what they're watching. This way it's a supervision, it's a learning environment.
It is.
Yeah, and safe. It's a safe environment for our kids, and we've tried to do a few of these things incrementally over the past couple years. We open up our schools at 7 a.m., particularly at Hackler, at Pinkston, in which that extends that. A few years ago we were, you go by some of our schools and there's parents in the car line, starting at 7:20 or 7:25, and they're there so they can immediately drop their kids off and then get to work, and so we've tried to open up some of those school hours so that we are a little more customer friendly to our parents and provide them with and it gives us another opportunity to help take care of kids and give them if they need some catching up on homework or whatever it may be. So
good program.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to it.
It's going to be very beneficial.
Yeah. We're looking forward to it, and that as we learn from it, I don't know where it'll go, but as the needs come up, that's what we'll evaluate as we move forward.
And it was $5 a day.
$5 a day.
So that'll basically average about $100 a month.
Yeah. And so we'll see how it goes, but our PTO, they're really doing a great job, and that's our parent teacher organization.
That throws me every time I think of the back of a tractor.
Yeah, power takeoff.
Power takeoff.
But they're doing a great job with coming up with these events, and they're doing a couple things. One of them on February 20th is they're hosting a bingo night, and so that's an opportunity for parents and students to come in and have an activity night, and this will be from 5:30 to 7:30 at the junior high cafeteria. So it's a great event. And then also they're working on a night in which we will show that same video, have a viewing of that same video, along with some guest speakers for the Dragon, the opioid, for the parents. And so that's where we're going to start having some of those parent conversations for anybody that's interested. And it may end up that nobody's interested, and then we'll know that, hey, we'll go on, but we'll try this. So that's
it in a nutshell.
I know we've covered a lot of information this morning, but we appreciate the opportunity to come online and.
But we got some great programs:
Yeah.
book fairs, French Club tonight, Century 21, bus drivers needed, a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of information there, and our bombers, girls and our lady bombers and bombers. At least the high school level, they're on a bye week or open night tonight, and so if you're used to going to the ball game on a Friday night, not this one. Now we do have some junior high things going on, but that's all things in Bomberland. So.
Wow.
Scooter, Jerry? You know what's amazing is she has got a list. I think she could have spent a whole hour just reading off everything going on with the schools. I mean, it's amazing how much going on.
A lot of good things.
Yeah.
A lot of good things to share.
Dr. G, she was a lot more prepared than I was this morning, but you can always see our calendar on mhbombers.com.
Yes.
Click on the calendar, and that is all the events that we have, in logged, and so that's one comprehensive place.
Mm-hmm.
Do I got time for one more quick story?
You bet.
So I was called. I had some students email me the other day. It's been about 2 weeks ago. Pinkston students, and they were Pinkston East students, and they said, Dr. Long, can you come by? We'd like to present you an idea. Okay, so I go by, and so I get to is one of our East classes. And there's 3 girls, and they make this presentation. And they said, we want to create an app for our school. And they said, we've got all this information within our website, and then we have multiple places for it, but we'd like to pull all that into through one app. And guys, I've had companies call me up trying to do this same thing, and they want thousands of dollars to be able to do this, and so they went through it, and they were going through all these ideas in which they had, and they said they just asked, can we move forward with this, and so that's the type of things that our kids, they're going to create an app so that it makes it easier for everyone. It's our kids doing it.
Yeah.
So. That's a good piece, and along those same lines, we're starting a comprehensive computer science program, in which we do have that job posted for a computer science teacher, and so it's, while we've talked about many of the negative things in the areas of computers, media, and all that, you know, that is our kids' future.
That is.
15 seconds.
That is our kids' future. So,
thank you for being here. A lot of information. Those kids are amazing, aren't they?
It is. It's amazing the new stuff that they got going on, and they're constantly bringing more technology and more stuff into it. I think it's awesome.
There's our last second. Got to go. See you on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody.